Hey, friend. Welcome. Thanks so much for being here. What do you think? I don't see that many announcements. So find a seat. And if you want to just take a moment, kind of stretch, move a little bit, you do. And then eventually find stillness. Just settle in. So raise your hands and way to feel intentional, whether that's in your lap or at your heart center, or you want into your heart, come into your belly. Whatever works for you is perfect, but just be intentional. And either close your eye or lower and soften your gaze. Just take these first couple moments to really allow yourself to land here in this space. Let go of everything that's going on out there in the world for now. As best you can, just feel your own presence in this room. Feel the ground underneath you, your understand its temperature. It's the sounds around you. Those sensations, pulsations. And then notice your own thoughts. Sort of watch your thoughts rather than getting attached to them or wandering off with them. Start to observe them. Start to become more aware of your breath. Feel into the rise and fall, each inhale, each expansion and contraction. With this extra awareness on your breath, this time you inhale, just fill up as big as you can, so really intentionally fold, expand, inflate that space, and then hold in that moment. So you can find an extra little sip at the top. And then open your mouth, a great big huge sigh, let it go. Good. That a couple more times. Inhale, fill up. Hold. Keep holding your breath and see if you can relax a little bit around your whole breath. Take that extra sip. Big open mouth sigh, let it out. Good job. One more time, just like that. Biggest inhale you can. One more. Hold. Surround the breath. This time, maybe 2 extra sips. Sigh, let it go. Nice. Begin now to engage your Ujjayi breath. So in and out through your nose, a little constriction in the back of your throat. So you begin to create a whisper noise, that oceanic sound. To breathe in and out. So this breath, giant breath, slow, steady, it's smooth. It's also big and spacious and powerful, vibrant. Every single inhalation, fill up as big as you can. Every single exhalation, Take it all the way to empty, all the way to the very bottom. See if you can hear your breath. Sounds like an ocean wave or a gentle whisper noise. And just use that sound as another tool to keep you in the present moment. So focus on it. Anchor your awareness to it. So this place, seated meditation, where you connect to your body, you connect to your breath. You can come back to this place at any time throughout our practice if you just want to take a little break. You just want to reconnect or recalibrate. You're also welcome to stay right here as long as you'd like. So if this is all you do, the entire class is sit with awareness, connecting to yourself, to your breath. You're doing just as much yoga as anybody else in this room. So right here, this is always available to you. If you feel like you are ready to start moving your body, take this breath with you and transition forward onto your hands and your knees. Find your tabletop position. And then once you're in tabletop, just a little bit of intuitive movement. So that could be anything at all. It could be cat-cows, could be hip circles. Maybe you just want to sit back and rest in child's pose for a few rounds. So no right, no wrong. See if you can let go of judgment and just feel into curiosity, observation. So what's going on inside your body today? What feels really good? What feels really strong or open? What might feel a little bit tight or stiff or sore, tender? And just notice. And then please take your time. So give yourself at least a couple more breaths here. But in your next few rounds, our eventual destination is downward facing dog. So you can start to find your own way back to down dog whenever you are ready. Once you're back in your dog pose, keep that exploration going. Keep feeling around. Maybe pedal out your heels, shift your hips from side to side. Maybe you give your head a little shake or a little nod. In your down dog, your foundation is your hands. So find really strong, powerful hands. Spread your fingers nice and wide. Even imagine you're gripping the ground with the pads of your fingertips. See if you can feel also strong shoulders, stable shoulder placement. Rather than hyperextending through your shoulders, feel them nice and strong, stable, supporting you. And feel a lift that comes from your center. So imagine there's an invisible rope attached to your belly button. It's pulling up, it's tugging towards the top corner of the back wall. So if it's helpful to bend your knees a little bit or even a lot of it, bend your knees. You can be on your tiptoes. You never have to get your legs straight. You never have to have your feet flat on the ground. So focus less on straight legs and flat feet, more on that length from your fingertips all the way up to your butt, all the way up to your sit bones. And feel your big, deep breath supporting you, holding you from within. You guys look awesome. Nice job. Good poses. Take one more inhalation into your down dog. And then with your exhalation, gaze to the top of your space and however you'd like to get there, forward fold. Once you've arrived, give yourself a couple of rounds here. Maybe ragdoll your arms, grab opposite elbows. Or maybe you bring your hands behind your head and interlace your fingers at the base of your skull. Give the back of your neck some traction. You can take a little sway, little bob, little bounce. And same thing in this pose. Your legs do not have to be straight. So maybe there's a little or even a big bend in your knees, Rather than rocking back into your heels and locking out your knees, I would rather see a bend in your knees. And then focus on using your strong core to lift your sit bones as high as you can. So feel that connection to center, even here in your forward fold. Next time you breathe in, halfway lift position, spine nice and long, get all the rounding out of your back. Nice job. Exhale, fold and bow. Do that one more time. Inhale to your halfway lift. Top of your head reaches forward, tops of your thighs press back. And exhale, let it go. And then this time we'll come all the way up. So through your halfway lift, keep rising, arms reach up. And exhale, hands to your heart center. All right, flow with your breath for just a moment. Inhale, high mountain, stretch tall. Exhale, hinge at your hips and slow dive down. So stick your butt out and feel your core engage as you dive. Beautiful. Nice, Jane. As you inhale, halfway lift, Ardha Uttanasana. Nice and long. Nice, Jana. Exhale, fold, let it go. And press into your feet, connect to your center, rise back up. Inhale, take your arms up. Maybe you gaze up. Exhale, hands to your heart. We'll take that one more time through. It's your half sun salutation. Inhale, high mountain. Let your breath guide you down. So slowly as you exhale, all the way down and then fold in. Nice, Courtney. With your inhalation, spinal extension. See if you can feel the length in the back and the sides of your neck as well. Exhale, let it go, fold. Press into your feet, connect to your center, and rise. Inhale, arms overhead. Beautiful, you guys. Exhale, hands to your heart center. Okie dokie, this time inhale, arms to the sky. And as you exhale, bring your hands behind your back and interlace your fingers. Getting into our shoulders, roll your shoulders back and down, squeeze your shoulder blades towards your spine, and if it's available, start to reach your hands back away from your body. Try not to lock out your elbows. So if it helps, bend your elbows and try to suction cup your palms together, and then squeeze your elbows towards each other. Keep all of that as you reach your hands back behind you. So this will create what's called muscle energy in your arms. So rather than just pulling on tendons and ligaments, you're actually stretching muscle. Take one more inhale here if you want. Little baby back bend, press your hips forward, tilt your chin up. And as you exhale, keep your clasp, take it all the way down and fold. Hang out for a couple rounds with your fingers interlaced. Let your head be heavy. So let your neck relax. And if it helps, bend your knees more. See if you can lift your knuckles higher and maybe lift your sit bones higher as well. Really good, everybody. Awesome, Amber. Take one more big inhale. As you exhale, hands to your low back, and then release your clasp. Let your arms hang down and give them a little shake out, or maybe shake your head a little bit. Next time you breathe in, find your spinal extension, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your hands, feet back, plank position. So top of your push-up. Pause for just a moment and really find your strength. So spread your fingers wide, actively push the ground away. Draw your belly button in and up. See if you can take little baby rocks forward and back. So nothing changes in your position. You're just rocking forward onto your tippy toes and then pressing your heels back a bit. If you want to come to your knees to modify, please feel free. Take one more inhale, find that little rock forward. And then as you exhale, lower just halfway down. Try not to let your shoulders roll forward. Don't let your belly sink. And then inhale, push back up, high plank. Do that one more time. Exhale, lower halfway. Strong arms, strong belly. Yes. Inhale, push back up. And then with your exhalation this time, all the way down to your belly. Ah, good job, friends. Good breathing. We'll take Spider-Man Cobra, hands out wide on the hardwood floor, fingertips on the ground, elbows face the sky. Lift your heart. And as you exhale, take a little twist to your right side, dip your left shoulder down. Inhale back through center. Lift your heart, tone your belly to protect low back, so navel to spine. Exhale, other side, take your twist. Yes, good. Inhale, lift your heart, gaze forward. And exhale, let it go. However you like to get there, find your way to downward facing dog. All right. From your dog pose, inhale your right leg to the sky. So feel strong line of energy, powerful line of energy from your fingertips all the way up to your right heel or your right toes. See if you can keep lifting using the strength in your core. Keep pushing the ground away. Take one more inhale right here. And then with your exhalation, right knee towards your nose. Try not to let your hips drop down. Step your right foot through as soft as you can, low lunge. And then just like we did a moment ago on our hands and our knees, take a moment to explore on your own. So you might bring your back knee down. You might open through your front hip. You might straighten through your front leg. So just feel around, feel into your legs, feel into your hips and your hamstrings, feel into your knees, your ankles, your toes. Just notice, how are my legs doing today? What's going on inside? In your next couple breaths, my friends, we'll make our way into a high crescent lunge. So no rush, but eventually crescent lunge is where we're headed. So front knee directly above your ankle, high on the ball of your back foot. All of your toes face forward, hips are square. And rather than sinking into your lunge, we're stabilizing. So front hip draws back, back hip draws forward, and you feel a nice stable foundation through your legs. Your upper body then is your expression of this pose. So feel whatever there is to feel in your upper body. You don't have to do anything fancy, but notice, what are you doing with your fingers? Are you spreading them wide? Are they energized? Or are they soft and relaxed? What are you doing with your gaze, your face? Can you feel your heart? Is it lifted? So feel into your crescent lunge right now in this moment as if it's the first time you've ever been here. Notice everything there is to notice. Feel everything there is to feel. Feel your breath flowing through you. Nice, Sydney. Take one more big inhale, maybe gaze up. And then with your exhalation, bring your hands to your front thigh, lean forward. As you lean forward, draw your belly button in and up. So it's almost like you're rounding your low back. It's the opposite of a back bend. And you want to feel your core really fire. Keep that connection to your center. Lean forward and let your back foot float off the ground. So stay connected to your strong core, and that's going to help you balance. You can keep your hands pressing into your front thigh, or maybe you explore reaching one or both arms forward, out to the sides or back, maybe prayer hands. So your variation of a warrior three, think of an uppercase letter T with your body and create it. Take one last deep breath. Beautiful. Bottom of your exhale, come back to your crescent lunge. See if you can land softly. Inhale, reach up. And exhale, bring your hands to the earth. All right. From your low lunge, friends, bring your hands inside your right foot. Walk your right foot out to the width of your yoga mat. And then back knee comes down gently. See if you can let your hips melt down towards the ground and lift your heart like you're doing a cobra pose. Try not to put too much weight in your hands. So your hands are there for support, but rather than putting all your weight in your hands, try to encourage your weight into your legs and feel the sensation in your hips. Breathe into it. Soften around it. If you want to pivot your right toes out to the right or even roll onto the baby toe edge of your right foot, you're welcome to. Don't let your front knee come forward of your ankle, so keep it above or behind your ankle. We'll be here for about 2-3 more breaths. You're welcome to exhale out your mouth at any time. Yeah, so nice. Good job, everybody. Bottom of your next exhalation, plant your palms firmly, curl your back toes under, lift your back knee, and work your right foot to the back of your mat so you're back in a plank position. From your plank, we'll move into a side plank. Right hand is your foundation. So roll into the baby toe edge of your right foot. You can come down to your right forearm to modify. You could come down to your right knee to modify. So please do whatever you need to do for your own body. Lift your hips really, really high.
Yeah. So the higher you can get your hips, the less weight you are going to be holding in your shoulder and your wrist joint. As you lift your hips high, maybe reach your left arm forward. Think of a rainbow shape with your body. Yes, beautiful. Maybe float your left leg up. And as your left leg floats up, lift your hips even higher. Awesome work. Take one last big, spacious breath. Nice, Deb. And then slowly come back, plank or modified plank. Inhale, find your strength. Push the ground away. And exhale, slowly lower. Inhale into a heart opener of your choice. So curl open. And then exhale, take it back to down dog. Big, spacious breath. Next, inhale, left leg to the sky. And pause for a moment and just feel that long, strong line of energy from your fingertips all the way up to your heel or your toes. So this position you're in right now, it's a warrior three. It's just tipped forward. So feel the engagement of your core. Feel the length in your spine, the length and strength in your back leg. Make it muscle memory. Take one more inhale. As you exhale, try not to let your hips sink, knee towards your nose, and then step through as soft as you can, low lunge. Once again, give yourself a moment to just move your legs, however you want to move your legs on this side. So back knee can come down, front leg might work towards straight. You can open through your front hip. The next couple breaths, high crescent lunge. Beautiful. Good awareness, everybody. So all of your toes face forward, high on the ball of your back foot. Rather than sinking into your legs, find stability, make them strong. So your legs are your foundation. Hug towards midline, front hip draws back, back hip draws forward energetically. And then there's a little tone in your lowest, deepest abdominals. It's called your transverse abdominis. So rather than flaring your ribs forward, navel to spine, and you feel like you have a little brace around your middle. Whenever you're doing with your hands, with your face, with your gaze, it's intentional. Be aware of it. Feel it. Nice job. Take one more big inhale here. As you exhale, lean forward, hands to your front thigh. Draw your belly button in and up. Find that connection to your center, your strong core, and then see if you can keep it. As you're ready, lean forward, float your back foot off the ground. So back leg is strong and powerful. If it feels like your back leg weighs 1,000,000 pounds, active. So make your foot active. Press like you're stomping it onto an invisible wall. Maybe add some arms. So you could reach your arms forward. If you reach your arms forward, you're back in that three-legged dog shape. So same thing we just did with our hands on the ground, but now you're balancing on one foot. If you'd rather reach your arms back or out to the sides, totally fine with me. Take one last round wherever you're working. Nice, Kirsten. And then bring it back to your crescent lunge. Soft landing if possible. Inhale, reach up, gaze up. Exhale, bring your hands down. Once your hands are on the ground, bring both hands inside your left foot. Walk your left foot out to the width of your mat. Bring your back knee down gently and let your hips melt down. So think hips forward and down as your heart lifts up like you're doing a cobra pose. And again, I know it's tempting, kind of take all the weight into your arms so you don't have to feel it in your legs, but try to encourage the weight back into your hips. Breathe into it and soften around it. If you want to pivot your left toes out to the left, or even roll onto the outer edge of your left foot, that's fine with me. Keep your knee above or behind your ankle. So if your knee's coming forward of your ankle, it's not bad or wrong. It just means now the mobility is coming from your knee and your ankle rather than your hips. We're trying to get into our hips. So just if you need to, yeah. Take your last couple breaths here, big spacious breaths. Let your hips melt down, nice Norma. Very good. All right. Go ahead and plant your hands firmly under your shoulders. Curl your back toes under, lift your back knee up, and then work your left foot back so you'll be in a plank position. This time, side plank on your left side. So roll onto the baby toe edge of left foot. Come down to your left forearm or your left knee if you want to modify. Very nice. Awesome. Barb, lift your hips really, really high. So again, the higher you can lift your hips, the easier this is going to feel because you won't be dumping into your shoulder and your elbow and your wrist joint, but instead you'll be using those strong left side abdominals. Maybe your right arm reaches forward. Maybe your right leg floats up. See if you can lift your hips just a little bit higher. Give it one last huge full body breath. So nice. And then slowly, good Jane, come back to your plank position, top of your push-up. Inhale, push the ground away. Find your strength. Exhale all the way to your belly. Good job. Find a back bend of your choice. Lift your heart. And then for just a moment, give yourself a child's pose. Take a little rest. So hips towards your heels, forehead towards your mat. And just notice. Feel whatever there is to feel in your body. Feel all that energy flowing through your body, that prana, that life force. Next time you breathe in, rise up to a tabletop position. From your tabletop, we're going to move into a spinal balance. Right arm reaches forward and left leg extends back. So right arm forward, left leg back, strong, powerful line of energy. Notice if it feels like your belly's dropping down towards the ground, find that engagement of your transverse abdominis. So draw your belly button in and up, feel that invisible brace around your middle. Already your core is strong and engaged. Take one more inhale here as you reach. And then exhale like you're moving through honey slowly, elbow to knee, curl in, hollow out. Yes. Inhale, re-extend, long, strong, powerful. Nice, Marriott. Exhale, elbow to knee, all the way to emptiness. Beautiful. Inhale, re-extend. We'll take that one more time with your exhalation, elbow to knee, all the way to empty in your breath. Inhale, reach. And then this time as you exhale, option for your half bow variation. So right arm reaches back as your left knee bends, heel towards your butt. Lift your heart, see if you can gaze forward. If it is available, grab hold of your ankle or the top of your foot. Once you've got it, use gentle leverage to work your pose. So hug in with your inner thighs to stay out of your low back, and then kick foot into hand, pull hand back into foot. Feel that opening in your front body. Breathe all the way down into your belly. Feel the strength in your back body. See if you can keep your left toes active even as you hold your foot in your hand. Take one last round. You're doing great. And then ever so slowly release. Come back to your spinal balance. Reach long. Inhale. One more time, elbow to knee. So this should feel good now, like a nice counter stretch. Inhale, re-extend. And then exhale, set everything down. All right, come down to your forearms and we're gonna set up for a dolphin pose. So forearms on the ground. If you're not sure how far apart they should be, grab opposite elbows, and that's about how far apart you want your arms. See if you can get your forearms parallel, palms face down, fingers spread wide, and especially press into your thumbs and index fingers. If you wanna modify, make a tripod with your hands instead. Relax your neck, let your head be heavy, curl your toes under, lift your knees, lift your hips, dolphin. So as you lift your hips, walk your toes as close as you can to your elbows. Imagine that invisible rope attached to your belly button. It's pulling straight up towards the sky now. Hug in with your upper arms. Press down through the belly of your forearms. Try not to let your elbows drift any wider than your shoulders. Press your heart towards the back of the room. We'll be here for about 3 more rounds. This is a super uncomfortable pose, at least it is for me. But it's so good for your shoulders and your upper back. So stay with it. Breathe into it. You're so much stronger than your mind would ever want you to know. Take just one more great big huge breath. So nice. And then end of your exhale, set your knees down. We're going to come into what's called screaming toe pose. So knees about hips width distance apart, toes curled under, and just sit back onto your heels. As you sit back onto your heels, don't let your heels drift apart. Keep hugging them in towards one another. If this feels okay, this is where you stay. If it feels like a lot, you can bring your hands to the ground or a block in front of you at any time to just take a little bit of weight off. And we'll just hang out here for a few rounds as that heat builds in the soles of our feet. If you want to do anything with your arms, if you want to roll out your wrists, roll out your neck, interlace your fingers behind you, feel free. Just send your breath down into your feet. This is so good for your plantar fascia, that soft tissue at the soles of your feet. Notice if you're clenching your jaw or tightening up through your forehead. Just let your face be soft. Last couple big, deep breaths. Nice job, everybody. Bottom of your next exhale. Come back to your hands and your knees. Untuck your toes. Might feel good to just kind of pitter-patter, tap the tops of your feet against your mat for a moment. Yeah. And then as you are ready, take it all the way back, downward facing dog. And as you move into your down dog, notice all that new awareness and new aliveness in your feet and your toes. Inhale your right leg to the sky. Heel your right hip open. So bend your right knee, reach your right knee out and up. Squeeze through your outer right butt cheek to create this action. So rather than sinking into your left side, you want to keep your shoulders square. You want to keep both hands evenly and equally rooted. Make this action come from your right hip. See if you can keep your right foot active. See if you can lift your right knee a little bit higher. Take one more in-breath. You're welcome to stay here. Otherwise, exhale, right knee, left elbow. Get as close as you can. It's a little twist underneath your body. Yes, inhale back up. Awesome, Ruby. Open your hip. And then this time, right knee, right armpit. Aim for your armpit so as high as you can get on your arm. Yes, inhale back up. Open your hip one last time. And then everybody, as you exhale, knee towards your nose. Step through nice and soft. This time we'll rise up to a warrior two position. So back heel pivots down, cartwheel your arms up, Virabhadrasana 2. So right toes face directly forward, left toes directly to the left. And as you bend into your front knee, see if you can get it to track open towards your pinky toe rather than collapsing in towards your big toe. So really wrap your right butt cheek underneath your body. And then check in with those transverse abdominis muscles. Notice, are you flaring your ribs? Or do you feel that brace around your middle, navel to spine? Next time you inhale, reach forward like you want to touch the front wall. Reach, reach, reach. Yes. When you can't reach anymore, tip it over. So right elbow to right thigh or right hand to the ground. Left arm can reach straight up or left arm could reach forward, bicep next to your ear. Nice, Britt. And feel that length in your left side. If you want to take the half or the full bind, you're welcome to go there as well. Keep your back foot strong, powerful, rooted, grounded. Keep your heart open and your hips open. Keep your breath flowing freely and fluidly. Take just a couple more. And then from this place, we're moving into a balance half moon pose. So if you've got a block and you want to use it, please feel free. Reach your right hand forward, float your back foot up off the ground. As your back leg lifts, make it powerful. So rather than feeling like your back leg is so heavy, make it support itself, active through your left foot. Stomp it onto an invisible wall. Keep your heart open. Keep your hips open. And breathe in every single direction. See if you can lift your back leg just a little bit higher. Your personal fullest expression. Nice, Josh. Take one last round of breath. And then see if you can come back to your warrior two stance. Softly, slowly, mindfully. Good. Once you arrive, take a moment to adjust in any way you need to. And then we'll move into a reverse warrior. Front palm rotates up, reach up. Reach back, lengthen through your right side. Make it really long. Imagine you're trying to puff up your right ribs. As you reach through your right fingertips, keep that deep bend in your right knee. Breath flowing into every little space. Yes, beautiful. Take one more big inhale. As you exhale, bring it back to warrior two. Now straighten your front leg and turn all of your toes towards the long edge of your mat. So you're in a wide-legged straddle now. Inhale, take your arms to the sky. And as you exhale, hinge at your hips, dive down, wide-legged forward fold. Anywhere you want to go with this for about 5 to 7 breaths. So please feel free to move around, to play, to explore, or you can just stay right where you're at and simply breathe and feel and notice. Just like in our regular forward fold, my friends, try not to rock back into your heels and lock out your knees, but keep your weight a little more forward. So more in the pads of your toes and the balls of your feet. Focus on using your core to lift your sit bones up, up, up towards the sky as the crown of your head gets a little closer to the ground. Yeah, so good. Last couple rounds. You're welcome to exhale out your mouth. Next time you breathe in, come to a halfway lift position, fingertips on the ground. So bend your knees as much as you need to. And crawl your hands to the top of your space, back to a low lunge. From your low lunge, back to three-legged down dog, right leg back and up. Open up your hip again. Stay here and get this nice stretch for the front of your hip, or option to flip your dog if you would like. Maybe step your right foot down behind you. Right arm reaches forward. Open through your front body. Breathe down into your belly. Beautiful. Take one more big, huge in-breath if you're in the back bend. Nice, Liz. And then come back, everybody. Regular down dog. Walk it out. You can absolutely move through a quick vinyasa to get into a child's pose, or just set your knees down. Find child's pose. So just for a moment, hips towards your heels, forehead towards your mat. Might feel nice to roll your forehead side to side, a little third eye massage. Might feel nice to swivel your hips side to side. All right, next inhalation, tabletop, hands and knees. And this time, from hands and knees, your left arm reaches forward, your right leg reaches back. And if you want to modify, you can work with just your leg. So long, strong, powerful line. Feel that connection to your center already, navel to spine, that brace around your middle. Take one more inhale. As you exhale, slow motion, elbow to knee underneath you, curl in, round, hollow out. Good. Nice summer. Inhale, re-extend, long, strong, powerful. Exhale, elbow to knee, all the way to empty, like you're moving through molasses, slow and steady. Inhale, re-extend. And then last one, exhale, elbow to knee. Good job. Inhale, reach. Then this time as you exhale, moving towards your half bow variation, reach your left arm back, bend your right knee, lift your heart, look forward. If it's available, grab the top of your foot or your ankle. Nice, Nicole. Hug in with your inner thighs. And then kick foot into hand, pull hand back into foot. So you're working the pose with gentle leverage. Make sure wherever you're at, you can still breathe big, spacious breaths. Awesome, Amber. Take one last round. See if you can spread your toes as you hold your foot in your hand. End of your exhale, so slowly. Come back to spinal balance. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale one more time, elbow to knee. So that nice counter pose should feel good. Inhale, reach, re-extend. And exhale, set everything down, tabletop. We'll have one more. We'll take one more dolphin pose. So come down to your forearms. Again, if it's helpful, you can grab opposite elbows. And then forearms parallel if possible, like you're making a number 11 on the ground. Spread your fingers, press into thumbs and index and inner wrists especially. To modify, a little less intense, tripod is just fine. Relax your neck, curl your toes under, lift your knees and lift your hips. So dolphin, walk your toes as close as you can to your elbows and try not to let your elbows drift apart. Press your heart towards the back wall. This time, if you want to, you're welcome to play. So maybe you extend one leg, then the other leg. Maybe you even take little hops towards your forearm stand. You never have to arrive, but you are playing with taking both feet off the ground, even for just a millisecond. So wherever you want to go with this, give it about 3 more deep breaths. Hold yourself with your breath. Support yourself from within with your breath. So your breath is there to help you, not to fight against you. See if you can figure out how to use it. So good, everybody. Take one last round. If you want, open your mouth, big sigh, and then come on down to your knees. One more time. Back to our screaming toe pose. So toes tucked under, curled under, knees about hips width distance apart, and sit on back. Don't let your heels drift apart. So you don't want your heels going out to the sides. You want to hug in with your inner heels. If it feels okay to just sit back, stay here. If you need to at any point, you can bring your hands forward, take a little weight off. And if you want to, feel free to explore a little in your upper body. Roll out your wrists, roll out your neck, your shoulders. As that heat builds in your feet, imagine your breath, visualize it moving all the way down into the soles of your feet. Good job. Just a couple more. Soften your face, your jaw. Good job. If you're a runner, this is really good for your feet. Plantar fascia, bottom of your next exhale. Come back to hands and knees, untuck your toes. You can take that little pitter patter, pitter patter. You might even lift your feet, kind of point flex, point flex. And then as you are ready, downward facing dog is waiting for you. All right, inhale your left leg to the sky. Heel your left hip open. So bend your left knee, reach it out and up. Feel your outer left butt cheek squeeze to create this action. It's called your medial glute. So ideally, that's what we want to use to create this opening in our hip rather than leaning into our right side. So your right inner thigh is still hugging in. Your shoulders are still strong. Your hands are still rooted. Take one more inhale. Stay here if you want. Or exhale, left knee towards right elbow. So that little twist underneath your body. Yeah, inhale, take it back up. Nice sit. Exhale, left knee, left armpit. So aim high. Push the ground away as you come forward. Inhale, back up. Open your hip again. And then everybody, exhale, knee towards your nose. So scoop out your belly and then step forward softly. Warrior 2, Virabhadrasana 2. Pivot your back heel down. Cartwheel your arms up. Settle in. So your front heel, if you were to look down at your feet, you were to draw a line from your front heel back. You want that line to intersect with your back arch or line up with your back toes, whatever feels better in your body. Try to wrap your left butt cheek underneath your body so that rather than your left knee kind of collapsing inward and your butt sticking out, you want to feel your left knee tracking open towards your pinky toe, your left butt cheek wrapping underneath your body. Little tone in your belly, supporting your low back, that brace around your middle. Next inhalation, moving towards side angle, reach forward. See if you can feel your ribcage slide as you reach. When you can't reach anymore, only your arms have to change. Left arm towards the ground, right arm towards the sky. Left elbow could rest on left thigh. Right arm could reach forward. You could even take the half or the full bind if you want to. Keep your hips open, keep your heart open, and keep breathing big, powerful breaths. Yes. Beautiful poses, friends. Take a couple more rounds right here in side angle. And then from side angle, we're making our way into a balance, balancing half moon. So reach your left hand forward. Take a block with you if you want. And then back foot floats up. Press with your back foot like you're stomping it on an invisible wall, or I sometimes like to think I'm karate kicking and my leg got frozen in space. So right leg really strong, heart open, shoulders open, and breathe into every single direction. Create length in every single direction. Yes, so nice. Awesome poses, everybody. Take one more inhale, maybe lift your back leg a little bit higher. And then see if you can land back in a warrior two, softly, mindfully. Once you've landed, if you need to adjust, take a moment to adjust. And then work it into your reverse warrior. So front palm rotates up, reach back. Keep that deep bend in your front knee and keep tracking your front knee towards your pinky toe. This is a side body stretch, not a back bend. So navel to spine connection. Feel the length in your left side. Breathe into your left waistline. Breathe into the space between your left ribs. Yes. Beautiful, my friends. Take one more inhale, lengthen, reach. And as you exhale, come back to your warrior two position. Warrior two, straighten your front leg, parallel your feet. So all of your toes are now facing the long edge of your yoga mat. Inhale, reach your arms up. And exhale all the way down into your wide-legged forward fold. Once again, you take this anywhere you would like. So maybe you did the same thing you did before. Maybe you try something completely different. Options if you want to play. You can interlace your fingers behind you. You could take Skandasana, bending one knee and then the other knee. You could twist. You could even go for headstand if it's in your practice, or handstand hops. Wherever you choose to go, your breath comes with you. Big, spacious, powerful. Really nice, everybody. Last couple of rounds. You're welcome to exhale out your mouth. All right, with your next inhalation, find a halfway lift, fingertips on the ground. So bend your knees as much as you need to. Crawl your hands to the top of your space, back to a low lunge. From your low lunge, three-legged down dog. Take your left leg back and up. Open your hip once again. Nice, Kristen. So bend your left knee, open your hip, stay right here and get this nice opening for the front of your hip, or option to flip your dog. So left foot comes down, left arm reaches forward, or you could also bring left hand behind your head. Open through your front body and feel the strength in your back body supporting you. Breathe all the way down into your belly, stretch your abdominal wall. One more big, huge inhale. Yes, nice, Courtney. Bring it back. Regular down dog. Everybody walk it out. This time, great big inhale as you push the ground away. And exhale, gaze to the top of your space, however you want to get there, forward fold. Once you have arrived, inhale to a halfway lift, realign. Exhale, fold. Now pause here, bring your big toes together so that they touch. Keep a little gap in between your heels. Tuck and curl, tiny little potato bug ball. So butt towards the ground, nose towards your knees. And you can choose to either lift your heels up high, that will work strength and balance, or try to press your heels down, that will work ankle flexibility. You could also choose to wrap your arms around the front of your shins if you'd like. Really breathe into your back body, back of your heart, back ribs, low back, all the way to empty with your exhales. With every exhale, see if you can find your very, very center, that deepest place inside of you. Nice, Josh. Good job, friends. Last couple breaths. Next time you inhale, back to a halfway lift. So heels down, spine long. You're welcome to widen your feet if you want to. Exhale, fold. And then let's just roll, really slow roll all the way up, one vertebra at a time. So your head is the very, very last thing to lift and stack. And then once your head stacks, take a few rolls with your shoulders, roll them up, back, and down. Eventually, just roll them back and down. Keep them there. Palms face forward. So this is mountain pose. Be here for just a moment, standing with so much awareness, so much intention, attention, invitation to close your eyes and feel yourself standing from the inside. So from the inside, feel your feet on the ground. Feel the crown of your head drawing up towards the sky. Feel the space in between your shoulders. Feel your breath flowing through every little space. Stay as you are. Next time you breathe in, fill up as big as you can. Hold in that fullness, just like we did at the very beginning of our practice. Take that extra little sip. And then big sigh. Ah, yeah, so nice. All right. Inhale, reach your arms up. Pause here. Right foot is your base. Lift your left knee up, standing staff. So find your balance on your right foot. And then we're moving into an eagle pose. So as you're ready, left knee on top, left elbow on bottom. So left elbow under right elbow. If it's too much to wrap your arms, you can grab the backs of your shoulders instead. Totally fine. As you sit back, if you can get that second wrap of your toes around your calf, awesome. If not, no big deal. Just keep your toes active and engaged. Yeah. Squeeze through your inner thighs and try to lengthen your spine. So rather than looking at the ground, try to gaze straight forward. Lift your elbows up and away from your body. Beautiful. Nice, Marriott. Take one more deep breath, sit a little bit lower. And then with your inhalation, unwind everything. Arms reach up, left knee lifts up. If you want a little extra, see if you can extend your left leg forward. Try not to lean back. One more in-breath. As you exhale, super slow motion, low lunge. See if you can land with fingertips and toes at the exact same time. And then once you're in your low lunge, bring your back knee down gently. If you need extra cushion, take your mat, double it up, fold it over, and then bring your hands up to your front thigh. So if you have a really short lunge stance like this, you're going to feel stuck. You'll have nowhere to go. So walk your front foot a little more forward and then start to lean forward like you want to sit your right butt cheek on your right heel. And at the same time, press down through your right heel and energetically try to pull your right heel back and up towards your butt cheek. So you should feel what's called muscle energy in your legs. Navel to spine, supporting low back. Stay here if you want, or take your arms to the sky, Anjaneyasana. Stay here if you want, or final option, bring your right forearm across your low back behind you. Use it as a little bit of support and see if you can start to create more of a back bend curl open. Make it come from your mid and your upper back, puff up through your heart. Breathe all the way down your long left side. Feel that stretch in your hip flexors. Take one more big in breath. Yes, and then exhale, hands to the earth. Lift your back knee up. Step your front foot back, plank position. Move through your vinyasa on your own, however you would like. See you in downward facing dog. Just for a moment, walk it out. Feel the difference between right side and left side, right leg and left leg. Good. Stay connected to your Ujjayi breath. More big inhale. Exhale, look to the top of your space. Step, tiptoe, or hop, forward fold. Once you've arrived, inhale into your halfway lift. Exhale, fold and bow. And root through your feet. Take it all the way up. Arms reach. And hands to heart. Exhale. Okie doke. One more side. Inhale, reach up. This time, left foot is our foundation. Lift your right knee, standing staff. So first find your balance here. Find something to focus your gaze on that's not moving. Then as you're ready, we're moving into our eagle posture. So right knee on top, right elbow on bottom. Or grab the backs of your shoulders. As you squeeze your legs together, sit back. Weight should be primarily in your left heel. If you can get that second wrap of your toes, wonderful. If not, no big deal. Just keep those toes active. And rather than looking down at the ground, see if you can lengthen your spine. So reach your tailbone towards the ground, crown of your head towards the sky. Lift your elbows up and away from your chest as much as you can. Gazing right through your arms. Embody the energy of an eagle. What does it feel like? Focused and alert, yet calm and relaxed all at the same time. One last round. So good. Inhale, standing staff. So unwind everything. Reach up. Maybe even extend your right leg forward. Press through your heel. Take one more big inhale. Slow motion, low lunge. Land with fingers and toes at the same time, maybe. And then once you've landed in your low lunge, set your back knee down gently. If you need extra cushion, fold over the side of your mat. Hands come up to your front thigh. All right, and remember, if you have a short lunge, you're gonna be stuck. So give yourself enough space that you can move into it. And start to move your hips. Let your hips move forward and down. Press firmly into your left heel, like you're trying to press your left heel through the ground. And then imagine you're also trying to pull your left heel back and up towards your left butt cheek. Hips forward and down, heart lifted, belly toned. Stay right here if this feels like enough. Otherwise, arms reach up, Anjaneyasana. Yeah, good. Stay right here, or final option, bring your left forearm across your low back. So a little bit of support with your left arm and start to create more of a back bend. So curl open. Imagine an invisible rope now attached to your sternum pulling up. Nice, Britt. Breathe all the way down your long right side. Beautiful, friends. One more big inhale, lengthen, reach. Exhale, bring your hands to the ground. Lift your back knee up. Step your front foot back, plank. Move through your vinyasa. See you in downward facing dog. Beautiful breathing. Okie dokie. Inhale your right leg to the sky. Pigeon pose, right shin to the top of your mat. Set your body down gently. So get your right knee nice and wide towards the outer right edge of your mat. And especially if you are somebody who just naturally has very open hips, try not to let your right butt cheek touch the ground. So instead, that invisible rope now is attached to your right butt cheek, pulling up and back. As your right butt cheek moves up and back, your heart moves forward and down. So what you're doing, you're plugging the femur bone into the hip socket so that you can safely stretch the muscle rather than just sinking into the joint. If you want to take this pose on your back or in a seat instead, if it will serve you better there, please feel free. We'll be here for about 5 to 7 deep breaths. If you feel any pain in your right knee, spread your right toes, make them active. And notice, are you tensing up anywhere that you do not need to be? You're tensing up through your facial muscles or maybe in your shoulders or your hands. I always like to get curious. What would it feel like if you could soften through your heart space, front, back, sides? So it might not be a physical sensation, more energetic. So explore with your breath. Be in your body, be in sensation. Notice. So rather than trying to avoid sensation like we are taught to do out there in the world, we're inviting it in. We're holding ourselves with our loving awareness, with our big deep breath, letting everything flow through us. Take about 3, 4 more rounds. You can exhale out your mouth anytime. All right, bottom of your next exhale. Slowly lift your upper body. And then we're just gonna take it into a three-legged tabletop. So plant your hands, tuck your back toes under, and kind of scoot your back knee forward so your hips lift. And then unthread your right leg, take it back, give it a nice little shaky shake. Then after a few shakes, bend your knee. Imagine you've got a rolled up washcloth behind your knee and you're trying to squeeze it and wring it out. Flex your toes back and active. Keep that and start to draw big circles with your right knee through space. So fullest range of motion you can find, and every other part of your body stays as still as possible. The movement just comes from your right hip, not your knee, not your ankle. Reverse your circles, take them in the other direction. Yes, nice, Amber. So good. And finally, just extend your right leg straight back. Take your right toes off the left edge or to the left edge of your mat. Lean your hips to the right a bit and gaze back over your left shoulder. Look back at your tiptoes. You can lean into it a lot. You can feel into it however you want to. So maybe you even come down to one of your forearms, both of your forearms, or walk your right hand forward. See what you can find here. One more deep breath. Yeah, love it. And then come back to tabletop. And then take it back. Downward facing dog. If you want to move through your own quick vinyasa, you're welcome to. Otherwise, just walk it out. All right, from your dog pose, inhale, extend your left leg to the sky. And exhale, pigeon pose. Bring your left shin to the top of your space. Bring your body down nice and easy. Set yourself up with just as much intention and attention as you did on the other side. And again, if you'd rather take this on your back or in a seat, please feel free. Just focus on those big, deep breaths. Thanks, Deb. Send them all the way down into your hips. Notice, where are you tensing up? Where are you resisting? Is there any way you can allow your body to just melt around the shape a little bit more? Soft face, soft jaw. Anytime you'd like, big sigh. Ah. About 3, 4 more breaths. Job, everybody. One last round if you want. Give yourself that sigh. And slowly start to lift your upper body. And again, finding our way into a three-legged tabletop. So plant your hands, scoot your back knee forward, and then take your left leg back. Shaky shake. After a few shakes, you'll start those circles. So bend your knee, squeeze your invisible rolled up washcloth like you're wringing it out. Flex your toes, circle your knees slowly and mindfully. Make the circles as big as you can, fullest range of motion you can find through your left hip. It's that medial glute muscle you want to feel as you reach your left knee out. Reverse your circles, other direction. Try to keep every other part of your body very still. Keep that connection to your center, navel to spine. Yeah, extend your left leg straight back now. And just take your left toes off the right edge or to the right edge of your mat. Lean your hips left as you gaze over your right shoulder, lengthening through your left side. Lean into it. Maybe bend your elbows or come down to one or both forearms. One last round here. Very nice. And then come back tabletop. You choose one final down dog, one final vinyasa, one final child's pose, or if you want, maybe some cat cows, maybe some hip circles. Whatever calls to you. And then eventually, my friends, in your next few rounds, we'll find our way onto our back. So you can start your transition down onto your back. As you are ready, you can get there however you want to. You can face whichever direction you'd like. Once you're on your back, just draw your knees towards your belly. Take a little rock from side to side. You can keep your knees together, rock it out, or if you want, you can take your knees apart. Maybe draw little circles with your kneecaps in different directions. Get into your hips a little bit more. And eventually move into a supine spinal twist on either side. So either just let your knees fall to one side, or if there's a certain variation you'd like to take, please feel free. Give yourself about 4 or 5 rounds on each side. Probably if you haven't switched sides yet in your next couple breaths, find your way to the other side. And once you've taken your twist on both sides, no rush at all. Come back to center, find a happy baby pose. From your happy baby pose. So take a few rounds there, kind of exploring, rocking it out, extending one leg and the other, maybe even both at the same time. From happy baby, we'll eventually make our way into our final relaxation. So if there's any other stretches, movements, poses, anywhere else you want to go, any last little wiggles you want to get out, go for it. And eventually just start to make your way into your Shavasana. So at this point, you can let your breath just become effortless. Let go of any control or manipulation. As you move into your Shavasana, I will share a little reading with you. Really simple. Says you do not have to have it all figured out to take the first step. You do not have to see the whole path to begin walking. You do not have to know how it ends to trust where you are going. So these last few moments, let go of needing to figure it out. Let go of needing to know how it ends. Just allow yourself to land right here in this moment and know that this is exactly where you are supposed to be. Feel into that, trust that, surrender to that. Give yourself these last couple of moments not to do anything, not to fix anything or control anything, not even figure anything out in your mind. But just be, just rest. Just feel what it feels like to live in this body. Feel the weight of your body on the ground. Feel the air on your skin. And just that subtle expansion and contraction of your breath as your body breathes you. Shavasana. Take a deep breath in. And let it go. And just begin to slowly bring movement into your body once again. Wiggle fingers, toes. Maybe a big full body stretch, or maybe even a little temple massage, forehead massage, jaw massage. As you're ready, roll to either side, fetal position. Give yourself just a couple breaths there, really letting all the efforts, all the energy of your practice soak in, seep in, integrate into your being. Maybe there's even some way you visualize that. Use your imagination. Use the strength in your arms to guide yourself up into seated meditation, facing forward towards the front of your mat, the front of our space. So right back where we began. You sit up nice and tall. Gather your hands to your heart center, either prayer hands or one palm stacked over the other. And we'll close our practice together with one great big Om. So try not to worry about how you sound. Nobody cares how you sound, but focus more on how it feels to use your own voice, to let your own vibration move through your body and then express out your mouth. So start by exhaling, clear your throat if you need to. Breathe in your voice. Thank you, everybody, so much for being here, letting me guide you. Namaste. Okie doke. Good job. You're so welcome. Yeah, if you have any questions, feel free to ask. If you didn't pay on your way in, please remember to pay on your way out. Hope to see you again soon. Um, we do. I mean, somebody waters it once a week.
Needs something.
Need something?
Either
More light, do you think?
they rely on us for soil nutrient,
Okay.
or when they outgrow their pot.
Mm-hmm.
So to me, it looks either overgrown or it needs soil nutrient or both, like turned back.
Okay.
Needs some.
Okay. I'll tell. It's Sune's plant.
Okay.
Soil nutrient, new pot, or what was the other thing you
Or
said?
just trim it back.
Or just trim back.
So
Okay.
that it fits and the pot's
Okay.
not too small.
Okay. Okay. I'm like, could you cut off a piece and plant it in another thing?
It probably propagates like crazy. It looks like it grows all those.
Because like the top looks good, but then the other ones are kind of droopy, huh?
Yeah.
Like the top is like nice, it seems. Okay.
But like when we have them in pots, we are their soil nutrient. Like
Okay.
they'll eat up all the
Okay.
nutrient in the soil and
Okay.
make more.
Okay, I'll tell Sune.
So it needs some.
I'm like, do you want to take care of it, Ember? You're so welcome. Good to see you.